Duration is a very key measure in evaluating bonds, bond funds, anything to do with bonds. You will look at the duration. It's up there with duration and credit rating. Those are the two most important factors when you're looking at rating and understanding the yields on bond funds. Duration is central to how sensitive bond prices are to changes in yield. All right, if a bond has a longer duration or higher duration, it is more sensitive to yield changes. I would suggest that you read the advanced bond concepts in our Investopedia article, and specifically on pages 27 to 31. Again, duration measures how sensitive bond prices are to changes in yield. And again, longer duration, higher duration will be more sensitive to rate changes. We have two measures that we're going to talk about: Maculi duration, which is returns weighted timing of bond payments, and then modified duration, which gives a percent change in bonds for a yield change. Those are our two definitions, and let's start with Maculi duration. Here is the definition of Maculi duration. You'll notice that there's a numerator, which looks very much like the discounted cash flow from the bond price divided by the discounted cash flow from the bond price. Look at the numerator and look at each term, and there's only one difference between that and the price of the bond, the discounted price of the bond, and that is that each term is weighted. The first term in the future, the first 6 months in the future, is 1. The second term, or 1 year in the future, is 2, all the way up to N, the final bond period. What you're doing is you're taking each term that causes the present value of the bond and weighting it by how far it is in the future. If you look at that formula, you will come up with a time-weighted, discounted value weighted figure of when you receive payments from a bond. Again, discounted weighted average time that payments are received on the bond. Higher Maculi durations will be more sensitive to yield changes. Here's the modified duration, and we take the Maculi duration and divide it by 1 plus the yield to maturity. And again, that gives the percent changes. We will see how you calculate this in another module.